Halo, halo, witam was w kolejnym odcinku, jestem Mateusz, to jest Alan Wake Remastered. Wracamy sobie do Barego, naszego przyjaciela. Z jednej strony ktoś by pomyślał, że kurczę, nie pauzowałem tej gry, a tak naprawdę minęło jakieś 24 godziny od nagrania poprzedniego odcinka. Po prostu nie wyłączyłem komputera. Nie pamiętam, gdzie był zapis. O, kuźwa. Trochę tu jest tych ptaszków. Nie przeczę. A, ja mam go uratować, tak? Aha. Czekam, aż te ptaki zaczną mnie atakować. Ale czemu one nie ten? Są kolejne reakcje. O kuźwa. Dobra. Dobra, wbiła ich to. Miejmy nadzieję. No, zrób coś z nimi! Nie dam ci pistoletu, Al! No. No i co, frajerzy? Co, frajerzy? No, łatwo z wami. Do spodu z takimi. Ups. Co jest? No, co pta? Oj. Łatwo z wami, do spodu. A to pojedyncze ptaki zabija, ojej. Dobra. No, któryś jeszcze? No, strasznie was tu dużo. Chyba nie ma co do nich strzelać. No lecicie do mnie. Coś tam spada, tak? Widzę, że jakieś cienie spadają, także chyba dobrze robię, ale... Halo, panowie ptaszory. Czy wy możecie do mnie przylecieć? Nie mam już naboi do rakietnicy. Aha. No fajnie. Aha, kolejna grupka. Świetnie. Damy radę z wami. Proszę się odpierdzielić. I tych ptaków to się nie kończy. Aha. No tak.
Hey, Al. I'm sorry for thinking you were having a psychotic episode, man.
Ojejku, no popatrz pan. Miałeś mnie
I
na czubka.
sent Barry to the town to ask around about a man fitting the kidnapper's description. He'd go through the archives of the local paper. Perhaps he could learn something. Anything about the island and the cabin that had disappeared. The man wanted a manuscript. I had to try to write him one to get Alice back. For me, the supernatural had always been nothing but a metaphor for the human psyche, a tool to use in writing fiction. Now, it was happening for real, and I couldn't put a single word on paper.
Barry Wheeler speaking.
This is Rose.
Rose?
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
Oh, you sweet, brilliant girl.
Could you and Mr. Wake come get them? I live in the trailer park. park outside the town.
We'll be there in less than an hour.
I know.
See you soon.
Have a great day. Hope you come back soon.
No, mówi lepiej niż robot.
Good girl.
Fajna mieścina. Nie ma co. Żona wiedziała, co wybrać. No nie, kolejna piosenka. Dobra, teraz muszę to zagłuszyć, bo znowu będę musiał wyciszyć ten fragment. No nie. Tak to się nie bawimy. Koniec tego odcinka. Halo, przykro mi. Nie ma. Dobra, pomij to.
Previously on Alan Wake, Alice has
Sorry?
been kidnapped.
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
I can't tell anyone except my agent Barry.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her. You're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head.
The ransom is a manuscript I supposedly wrote that's coming true before my eyes.
It happened just the way it was on that page. So dark.
I have found only a few scattered pages.
I want the entire manuscript.
The deadline is in 2 days.
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
Good girl.
Okup. Okej.
How the hell did she get her hands on the manuscript anyway?
I don't know. She's resourceful. I told you you were too hard on her. Listen, I found out all sorts of interesting stuff while I was digging around.
Yeah.
Mr. Wake, it's Sheriff Breaker. We have an FBI agent here, Agent Nightingale.
FBI.
He's anxious to see you. You'd better come to the station.
Okay, I'll be right over, Sheriff. Let's make this quick, huh?
Help you folks? Name's Randolph. I'm the manager.
Okay.
We're looking for Rose. Works as a waitress down at the diner.
Rose, sure. Nice girl. Who wants to know?
I'm Alan Wake.
The writer, huh? I heard on the radio you were visiting. Well, I'll show you her trailer. That Rose, she's a nice girl.
Dobra, wiem, który
Always
to jest
pays her
domek.
rent on time.
As I was saying,
Patrzę,
Al,
czegoś tu
I
nie ma.
found all sorts of weird stuff from the local newspaper's archives. This place is crazy. Disappearances, mysterious deaths, urban legends come true, and get this, most of this stuff takes place around Cauldron Lake.
Well, you ain't wrong, mister. The Indians thought the lake was a doorway to the underworld. I'm the God-fearing type myself. I don't hold by that sort of thing.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, there was an island there owned by a guy called Thomas Zane. Now, some of the
Stary,
articles
ty
I
możesz
found
ruszyć
make him
dupę.
out to be a
Aha.
famous writer, but I ran a bunch of searches, couldn't find a single thing he wrote. Zane was heavily into diving, so much so that the place came to be called Diver's Isle. But the volcano under the lake erupted in 1970, and Zane went down with the island.
Yeah, how about that? It was there in the morning, as if it had fallen from the sky. But it would take a tornado to lift something like that. We're damn lucky it didn't crush any of the trailers.
Zupełnie jak samolot. Co ty w tej budce ją trzymasz, stary? No rusz się.
It gets better. A local girl, Barbara Jagger, drowned in Cauldron Lake just a week earlier. They were lovers.
Utopiła
Sure,
się.
Jagger's a local spook store. The Scratching Hag comes for you in the dark. Childish stuff like that.
Anyway, Al, I'm just getting to the best part. All of the articles about this stuff were written by Cynthia Weaver. I asked around, and she's that crazy bag lady you met.
What, the lamp lady? She can be a little loopy, but she's not homeless or anything.
Yeah, anyway, she knew both Jagger and Zane before they both died, and she had some kind of a breakdown.
Okej. Czyli kuźwa, ty pierwszy musieliśmy iść do śmietnika, żeby iść do domku? Aha. No idziesz, ja w dobrą stronę szedłem, ale pomyliłem domki.
Well, mister, this here's Rose's trailer. You mind me asking what you want with her?
We're just here to talk to her, pal.
Dobra, no to puk puk. Już tam stoi.
Welcome to... Oh dear, Mr. Wake. I'm so glad you're here.
Rose, you have my manuscript?
Oh. Oh yes. Yes. Please, come in.
Hey,
Kawka z
this is really good.
nasennymi środkami?
Rose,
Yes,
my manuscript. I really need it.
I understand. I know what you need. A muse to inspire you.
Oh, for Barry? She doesn't have anything.
Yeah, hey, Al, what's... Oh...
Barry! What? What?
It's coming for you, hiding in my barber's skin. I'm too weak to stop it. You must turn the lights on.
I promised I'd come visit you and your lovely wife. You must finish what you started. I insist.
You must turn the lights on. Turn the light on.
Ta babka to się utopiła.
Back to work, boy.
Przepraszam, ale coś mam... Niedawno wstałem, a jest dopiero 3:00, więc jeszcze mam oczy zaspane. O!
I felt nauseous, hungover. Only anger kept me going.
I can't tell reality from dream anymore, but it seems I have an imaginary editor to help me. She's an old woman in a funeral dress. I call her Barbara Jagger. She's very strict. I'm writing faster and faster. My manuscript is being heavily revised. The edits are getting very aggressive, and each day there's less of me and more of her. I hate it, but I know she's right. She promises me I can save Alice this way. She knows more of this than I do. About the complex incantation I'm attempting. About this place. She's worked with another writer under similar circumstances, Thomas Zane. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I'm getting close. I can feel it.
Okay.
Rose took a day from me. I had less than 12 hours left to meet the kidnapper. All I could do was get Barry into the car, work something out once I got on the road.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner. What can I get you today? Coffee?
I couldn't work up much hate for Rose. Something had used her to get to me and left its mark.
First refill is free. Milk
My
and
gun and
Easy
flashlight
Kaszka.
were gone. I'd have to find a way to get Barry into the car as quickly as possible. There was no time to waste.
Przeczytajmy sobie karteczkę.
Mr. Randolph liked Rose. That little smile she had. How she was still sweet when life had tried so hard to make her bitter. It wasn't any of his business what she did in her trailer. But those strangers, the writer and his smart-ass sidekick, looked like trouble. And they'd been in there for hours, way past her normal bedtime. He reached for the phone and called the sheriff's station.
Okej, czyli pan Nightingale tutaj przybędzie i do nas będzie
I
strzelać.
just stepped outside to catch a breath of fresh air. Let me tell you, the weather's getting heavy. Nights like this make me especially glad I'm here talking to you and not home in bed. Once the weather takes a turn like this, I can't sleep at all. It's all tangled bed sheets and dark thoughts, punctuated by the occasional plunge into nightmare. Is it just me? Well, perhaps it is. But I hope I can make the night a little bit easier to get through. Caller, you're on KBF FM.
Hey, Pat, it's Walt Snyder.
What's on your mind, Walt?
Well, I am the way you are, but, well, I can't sleep either, you know? I just been staring out the window here, trying to make sense of it all, but, I ain't been drinking either, you know? I just...
Well, you sound like a man with a problem, Walt.
To nie są ci dwaj, co tam ten gostek za nich płacił?
I heard something like that, Walt.
Yeah, Well, you know, Daddy's my best friend, and, they let me, bail
To są oni. Znaczy to jest on, od tego drugiego.
here at the window, waiting. Man, and there's something in the air tonight, man.
I was just outside looking up at the sky above our broadcast tower thinking the same thing. What are you waiting for, Walt?
I don't know. Something's gonna happen. I think I better go.
Well, Walt, maybe...
No, thanks, Pat.
Well...
Dobra, nie ma co tego słuchać, idziemy dalej. Dostań się do samochodu. Samochód widzę. Randolfa też.
Oh, you're gonna get it now. God knows what you've done to that poor girl.
This is Agent Nightingale, FBI! Get him up, Hemingway! You're under arrest! You move a muscle, I'll unload right in your goddamn face! Stay right where you are, Spillane!
Kule świstały mi w spowolnionym tempie.
What are you? I'm standing right here, you goddamn maniac!
I hated to leave Barry behind, but there was no way I'd miss my appointment with the kidnapper.
Give it up, Mr. Wake. Come on. Take it easy on
No dobra, to teraz musimy uciekać policji przed światłem. A duchy zapewne też się pojawią. A ja nie mam nic. A ten w dodatku już nie może biegać, no. O, super. Kurde, w takiej nocy to mi się wydaje, że lepiej by się było schować.
Okay, men, keep your eyes peeled. He's gonna try to make it through here.
Niż uciekać.
Oh, damn.
Oh, damn it. Dobra, tuptaj. Dobra, stary, naprawdę masz słabą kondycję. Dobrze, że teraz masz przynajmniej więcej ruchu, to może coś się zmieni. O, widzę kartkę. Albo sidła. Nie, raczej kartka.
He's gone. Come on, guys. We need to head him off.
Przepraszam. Duch mroku śpi.
For decades, the darkness that wore Barbara Jagger's skin slept fitfully in the dark place that was its home and prison. It was hungry and in pain. It dreamed of its nights of glory when the poet's writing had called it from the depths and given it a brief, terrible taste of power and freedom. The rock stars had stirred it from the deep sleep the poet had sunk it back to in the end. When it sensed the writer on the ferry, it opened its eyes.
No tak, wyczuła na promie kolejnego pisarza. O nie. O nie. Albo tak. Tyle dobrze, że ona też ich atakuje. Uciekando. Uciekamy. Bez broni, jak zwykle. Czemu strzelacie? A, to rację. Search the area. No dobra, fajnie panowie, widzę was przynajmniej. Jesteście u dołu. To dobrze, że jestem u góry. Jak over here? Nie mogliście mnie widzieć. Ła, co jest? Nie zatrzymuj się, Wake. Andy, it's Andy. Czy mój safe space nie jest już moim safe space'em?
This horror was everywhere I went, circling me. The cops didn't stand a chance. They were after a writer, not a monster.
Ale w ogóle ten Nightingale to jest jakiś coś tak mocno uprzedzony do mnie. Coś tu mi nie gra. O, cholera jest.
You on the ground. Hold it right there. There's nowhere to run. Freeze!
Damy radę! O, cholera jasna! Biegnij, Wake, biegnij! Aha! Ptaki go pokonały! Nie no, Wake, ty to masz moc, chłopie. Ściągnąłeś nawet samolot. Znaczy helikopter, przepraszam. Okej. Na wieżę, nie na wieżę? Wejdźmy na wieżę, może będzie tam pistolet, latarka. Okej. No użyj tego radia.
This is James. Mulligan, Thornton, come in. Over. Thornton here. James, we got both Wheeler and Rose in custody. They didn't put up a fight or anything. Why, they were... Hey, Mulligan, what are you doing? Come on. Sit down and give me that. James, Mulligan here. Over. Go ahead, Mulligan. Over. We got Wheeler and Rose here. Wheeler's drunk or hopped up on something. Speaking of which, that Fed had a pretty distinctive whiff of Otis Scotch about him, if you know what I mean. Over. I don't have anything on that, Deputy Mulligan. Over. Well, whatever. Anyway, Rose is just being plain weird here. You better get Doc in to take a look at both. Over. Gotcha. You better get them here quickly. The, Fed's gonna want to interview Wheeler. Over. Oh, yeah, I bet he does. Looks like they have a lot in common.
No dobra. A tu jest to. No to nic tu nie ma ciekawego. Słabo. Dalej bez broni. Co ja
I
pójdę
imagined
bez
that the
broni?
broadcast tower in the distance was part of the local radio station. Maine seemed like a decent guy. Perhaps he could give me directions to the coal mine.
Main. Kim był Main?
Unnatural shadows clung to the gate. The darkness that was after me was trying to stop me. I wouldn't get through without a light.
Okej, no to już wiemy
There was
jakie
no
światło.
power to the searchlight.
A na termosak pójdzie? Chyba nie. No to co, to uruchomimy tego. Myślałem, że latarkę dostanę. Nie ma tak niszczyć bramy światłem. No dobra. Aha, już po. Fajnie. No dobra, stary. Nie mógłbyś jako... Jesteś pisarzem tego, co się dzieje. Stary, nie mógłbyś sobie napisać... No i w tym momencie dostaję latarkę, pistolet i mnóstwo apteczek. Ja nie wiem. W ogóle nie myślę... O, kolejna. Nie! Nie podoba mi się to. O! No popatrz. Widzisz, stary, jak chcesz, to potrafisz. Ale druga brama mi nie jest potrzebna. Przynajmniej mam latarkę.
It took me a moment to recognize the flashbang grenades. They were an ideal weapon for my situation.
Raczej się nie zgłoszę, moja panno. To znaczy jedno. Za chwilę będą tu przeciwnicy, a ja będę mieć tylko granaty. Okej. Udało się, tak jak chciałem. No i dobrze. Jakiś pistolet, something. Aha. Świetnie. Jest was tu więcej! Dobra. Nie będę już chodzić po lesie. Idę prosto do celu, prosto do celu. O, tutaj coś będzie, tutaj... Nie, tutaj nic nie będzie. Choć powstanie.
And here's another call. You're on KBFFM with Pat Maine.
It's Milt Peabody, Pat.
What's on your mind, Milt?
Well, I live near the trailer park, Pat, and there's a big ruckus going on over there.
Well, that's just up the road from me, too. What's going on, do you know?
I don't know, but there's a bunch of police cars there, lots of sirens, a helicopter buzzing around, and I think I heard some gunshots.
Gunshots?
Yes, sir, like from a pistol. So can you find out what's going on?
Dobrze, idziemy dalej. Mamy to na bieżąco. O! Ale to było dobre. Stary, jestem mistrzem granatów błyskowych. Duch mroku dotyka Rose.
Rose was lost in a dreamland where everything was drawn in black and gray crayons. The old lady had promised her that all her wishes would come true. She would be Alan Wake's muse. She was smiling so hard it hurt her face. She crushed a bottle full of sleeping pills into the coffee. Deep down inside, she was screaming in terror.
Nieźle. Dobrze, co my tu mamy? O, mogę wejść tu? Chyba nie. Troszeczkę mi się to nie podoba. Nie ma tu absolutnie nic. Już jednak coś jest. Dobra, tylko wydwaj. Dobra, jest na strzał. Ała! Dobra. Chociaż tyle. Alan, przydałoby się dojść gdzieś do światełka, bo masz bardzo mało zdrowia. O! Wiem gdzie idę, wiem gdzie idę. O nie, tam nie idę. O, idę tam. Idę tam. O nie! O nie, o nie, o nie, o nie, o nie. O nie. O nie! No rzucaj! No. To miało być bezpiecznie. Uruchamiaj to. Co to pisze? Trust no one in the dark. Okej. Będzie tu coś więcej. Okej, race. Rakietnica. No, coś tutaj jest, tak? A co ja to? Po co ja to otwierałem? Tego? Nie mam pojęcia. O, osiągnięto punkt zapisu i wyleczyłem się. Dobrze. Więc myślę, że to jest świetny moment na zakończenie tego odcinka. Jeśli się spodobało, dajcie łapkę w górę, napiszcie komentarz, subskrybujcie mój kanał. Ja byłem Mateusz, wy byliście wy, a to był Alan Wake Remastered. Pa, pa!